Good evening, everyone. Thank you for being here today. Our presentation is titled uh, Plagiarism and Collaborative Work. Today, my partner and I will discuss how working together isn't just about sharing the workload, but how it's actually a powerful tool to prevent plagiarism and build a strong culture of academic integrity. Before we dive in, let's quickly look at our agenda for today. This is the roadmap of our presentation. First, we will introduce the challenge of plagiarism in the academic community. Second, we will explain the core concept, how collaborative work acts as a tool against dishonesty. Third, we will provide concrete examples. Then my partner will take over to discuss effective collaboration strategies, share our group conclusions, and finally, we will open the floors to free discussions questions. Challenges, plagiarism. Let's start with the introduction. Plagiarism is one of the most critical issues in the academic community today. Often it stems from the pressure for performance, lack of time management, or simply not understanding proper citation rules. When students work in isolation, the temptation to take a shortcut by copying someone else's work increases significantly. It isolates the student from the actual learning process and damages the core values of higher education. Why collaborative work matters? This brings us to the core of our presentation. Collaborative work, when we work in teams, the dynamic changes entirely. Collaboration replaces isolation with accountability. In a group setting, a member really own each other unique perspective if encourage brainstorming, critical thinking, and the synthesis of original ideas. Because the work is co-created, it becomes much harder and less appealing to plagiarists. You are no longer just responsible to your professor. You are responsible to your peers. To understand this better, let's look of some examples of how collaborative work foster honesty. First, peers review. When students review each other's draft, they naturally check for originality and proper citation, acting as a first line of defense. Second, share brainstorming. A group discussions generates a unique pools of ideas that simply cannot be found online, ensuring the foundation of the project is entirely original. Finally, transparent task allocation. When everyone has a specific role, each member's contribution is visible, making it immediately obvious if someone tries to submit copied work. Now, my partner will continue by sharing effective strategy to implement this.
And thank you. We'll continue with the presentation. And now that we understand why collaboration works, let's talk about how do it right. Here are three effective strategies to ensure teamwork prevents plagiarism rather than causing it. First, establish clear roles from day one. Define who is doing what. This prevents overlapping and ensures everyone is responsible for researching and writing their own original parts. Second, use collaborative platforms. Tools like Google Workspace or Microsoft Teams tracks version history. You can see exactly who contributed that and when, which guarantees transparency. Third, maintain open communication. Create an environment where it's okay to ask for help. If a team member is studying with research, the group can help when find resources properly instead of them resort to copying out copying out of desperation. Conclusions. And we have two conclusions. And the first is synergy over shortcuts. Shortcuts. We concluded that the synergy created by teamwork naturally produces higher quality, original content. When minds connect, the result is far better than any plagiarized material. And the second conclusion is building a culture of integrity. Collaborative work is an microcosm of the professional world. By practicing honest collaboration now, we are building a lifelong habit or ethical teamwork. It transforms academic integrity from a strict rule into shared group value. Questions? Mm, we have three questions. The first, how was collaborative work change your personal perspective on original research? Second, what do you think is the biggest challenge in maintaining academic integrity within a study group? And third, how can universities better support students to prevent unintentional plagiarism during group projects? Thank you. That's all.